The triangle is the universe's first breath, a spark that leaps from a dimensionless point, stretches into a line, and folds back upon itself to enclose the void. It is the first face of every Platonic solid, the first glyph of transcendence, and the first law of enclosure, three non-collinear points defining a plane, three sides sealing a space. From the dawn of consciousness, this simplest polygon has burned as fire, divinity, and the ladder of the soul. It is ontology made visible, the geometric incarnation of the number 3, becoming, the pulse of 6, harmony, and the silent architect of reality itself.
Across ancient skies, the triangle rose as a cosmic ladder. In Egypt, the squat Ben stone emerged from the primordial waters of Nun. Upon it stood Atum, self-created, speaking the world into being. The pyramids of Giza, their faces angled at 51 degrees 51 minutes, echoing the golden Kepler triangle, 1, square root phi, were solar engines channeling Ka toward Orion. In Mesopotamia, the ziggurat of Ur climbed in 7 triangular tiers, each a microcosm of the 7 heavens, while Babylon's Etemenanke ascended to Marduk in stepped glory, its form mirroring the Sumerian base 60 numeral system born of hexagonal symmetry. In the Indus Valley, the Sri Yantra wove 9 interlaced triangles, 5 downward, down-pointing red triangle, for Shakti, 4 upward, up-pointing red triangle, for Shiva, radiating from the central Bindu through 43 smaller triangles, each a deity, each a frequency. The upward triangle was Agni, fire, the downward, Soma, water, their union birthing prana. In ancient China, the Qian trigram, 3 unbroken lines, formed a vertical triangle of pure yang, heaven itself, while the Luoshu magic square inscribed numbers 1 to 9 within a triangular frame, its center, 5, the axis mundi.
Abrahamic faiths transmuted the triangle into divine triunity. In Judaism, the Star of David, 2 equilateral triangles, 1 inverted, first appeared in 12th century Kabbalah as the Magen David, symbolizing the interpenetration of heaven and earth. The Tree of Life mapped 10 Sephirot onto a triangular lattice, Kether 1, at the apex, Chakma 2, and Bina 3, forming the first triad, expanding downward in 60 degrees increments of emanation. Christianity enclosed the Holy Trinity, Father, Son, Spirit, in an equilateral frame, the Eye of Providence floating within, later adopted on the U.S. Great Seal. Early Roman catacombs placed the Chi Rho inside a triangle, signifying Christ as Alpha and Omega. The Greek delta became the symbol of transubstantiation. In Islam, though aniconic, Sufi mystics traced Diker in triangular breath cycles, inhale, hold, exhale, and grouped the 99 names of Allah in esoteric triangular arrays, with Al-Warith, the inheritor, at the apex.
Esoteric traditions elevated the triangle to initiation. Freemasons engraved the 47th proposition of Euclid, the Pythagorean theorem, a squared plus b squared equals c squared, within a luminous delta, the sacred symbol of wisdom. The all-seeing eye hovered above a truncated pyramid, its missing capstone a triangle of light. Helena Blavatsky's Theosophical Seal interlaced a triangle around a swastika, signifying cyclic evolution. The Golden Dawn's banner of the East raised a white triangle on black, Kether descending into Malkuth through the 3 alchemical principles. Rosicrucians centered a rose within a cross, its arms forming 4 triangles converging into spirit.
Yet beneath every mystic glyph lies an immutable law. The interior angles of any triangle sum to 180 degrees. In the equilateral, divide by 3 vertices and each angle is 60 degree. A perfect trinity of 60s. From this arithmetic springs the hexagon. 6 equilateral triangles tile a plane, their vertices meeting at 120 degrees 2 by 60 degrees, their outer edges tracing the 360 degrees circle. Thus the triangle is the atomic unit of rotational symmetry, and the number 6 pulses through reality like a hidden heartbeat. The cosmos is hexagonally obsessed. Carbon, atomic number 6, binds in hexagonal rings in graphene and tetrahedral cages in diamond, each C bond part of a 60 degrees triangular lattice. Snowflakes crystallize in 6-fold symmetry because water's 104.5 degree hydrogen bond angle is coerced by ice IH into 60 degrees sectors, forming triangular hydrogen bond networks. DNA coils with 6 base pairs per 60 degrees twist in some models. Insect compound eyes pack lenses in hexagonal ommatidia. Cell membranes optimize space in triangular lattices. Spiral galaxies unfurl arms at 60-degree pitch angles, M51, NGC 1300, stabilized by triangular density waves. Saturn's north pole hosts a hexagonal polar vortex, 14,500 kilometers per side, locked by triangular Rossby waves. The standard model counts 6 quark flavors: up, down, charm, strange, top, bottom, and 6 leptons. The C6 buckyball is a soccer of 12 pentagons plus 20 hexagons, each hexagon born of 6 triangles. Quark confinement operates via triangular color charge, red, green, blue. Even Pascal's triangle in row 6 yields 1, 5, 10, 10, 5, 1, binomial coefficients rooted in triangular numbers. The universe speaks in sixes because the triangle demands it.
Now descend into the hardest substance known, diamond, the triangle-made substance. At the atomic scale, every carbon atom sits at the center of a tetrahedron, covalently bonded to 4 neighbors at 109.5 degree, a pyramid whose 4 faces are equilateral triangles, whose 6 edges bind the cage, whose 4 vertices anchor the lattice. Visualize one unit. Text C delta backslash delta delta backslash C delta C backslash delta delta backslash delta C. Stack these tetrahedra in 3 dimensions and the diamond lattice emerges. 2 interpenetrating face-centered cubic lattices, there, 111, planes forming stacked triangular sheets in abcab order, the densest atomic packing. Cleave a diamond and it fractures along these planes, yielding triangular facets. Polish it and octahedral crystals gleam with 8 triangular faces, or cubic forms reveal internal triangular growth. A 1-carat gem, tilde 0.2 G, holds tilde 10 squared carbon atoms, each caged in a tetrahedral embrace, a galaxy of 10 squared microscopic triangles. At every scale, the triangle reigns, macrooctahedra and trigons, equilateral etch pits on 111 faces, microgrowth hillocks spiraling from screw dislocations, nano-NV centers in CV symmetry with a triangular base, N plus 2C plus vacancy, quantum electron wave functions forming triangular orbitals in tight binding models.
At the quantum frontier, the triangle becomes a cage for light and spin. The nitrogen vacancy, NV, center settles into C3V symmetry, a 3-fold axis along less than 111, its base a triangle of nitrogen and 2 carbons around an empty vacancy. Text N/delta /CC /delta /V green light at 532 nanometers excites the electron. Microwave pulses at 2.87 gigahertz rotate the spin triplet. MS equals 0, plus or minus 1. Red photons, 637 to 800 nanometers, leak the state. The triangular cage is crucial. Tetrahedral stiffness yields a Debye temperature of 2200 K, suppressing phonons. C3V symmetry creates zero field splitting D equals 2.87 gigahertz. The vacancy in its triangular prison isolates the spin, granting coherence times greater than 1 millisecond at 300 K, unmatched in solid-state qubits. No other material hosts spin qubits with millisecond coherence at room temperature. The triangle makes it possible. Recent breakthroughs, 2024 to 2025, illuminate the triangle's quantum power. In November 2025, UC Santa Barbara entangled 100-plus NV centers in a 2D triangular lattice. Achieving quantum metrology gain is proportional to square root n. In July 2025, APS teams parallelized 100-plus NV sensors using triangular covariance magnetometry. In March 2025, QTech demonstrated universal gates with less than 0.1% error on diamond spins. In January 2025, Euclid Tech engineered SNV centers emitting at telecom 1,550 nanometers for quantum networks. In November 2024, Nature reviews showed NV centers mapping many-body spin order at nanoscale via triangular probe arrays.
The triangle unites all scales. In the mystic realm, it is 3 in 1, 6 directions, up, down, 4 cardinal. In geometry, 180 degrees equals 3 by 60 degrees, birthing the hexagon of 6 triangles. In matter, 6 bonds per tetrahedron. In quantum physics, 2.87 GHz splitting within CV, fine structure echoing 6 levels. In the cosmos, 60 degrees galactic spirals, 6 quark flavors. The triple alpha process fuses 3 helium nuclei into carbon-12 via the Hoyle resonance at 7.656 MeV, tuned to 1 part in 1/0 so that carbon, triangles, diamonds, and life may exist. Without the number 6 encoded in nuclear physics, there would be no carbon, no triangles, no diamonds, no quantum computers, no you. The triangle is not a shape, it is the principle of becoming. It ascends in the pyramid and the Sri Yantra. It encloses the Trinity and the Star of David. It binds carbon into diamond. It traps a quantum spin in perfect silence at room temperature. It spirals across galaxies in 6-fold symmetry. 180 degrees equals 3 by 60 degrees, birthing 6. A law written in fire, carved in diamond, whispered in superposition, and sung in the arms of the Milky Way. And here, in the heart of the diamond's triangular lattice, lies the hidden and misunderstood meaning of 666. Far from the apocalyptic dread of Revelation 13 verses 18 and 666 is the number of carbon, atomic number 6, whose 6 protons, 6 neutrons, and 6 electrons form the tetrahedral cage, 6 bonds per atom in diamond, 6 triangles tiling the hexagon of life. It is the triangular number of the 6th row of Pascal's triangle, 1 plus 5 plus 10 plus 10 plus 5 plus 1 is equal to 32, but the 6th triangular number is 21, and 6 times 6 times 6 is equal to 216, the Platonic solid vertices of the icosahedron. In the Sri Yantra, 6 triangles point upward, 6 downward in some interpretations of the full mandala. 666 is the geometry of creation itself, the carbon atom that builds DNA, the diamond that hosts quantum consciousness, the hexagonal snowflake that falls from heaven. The number of the beast is the number of the living world, misunderstood as evil when it is the sacred 6-fold symmetry that underpins matter, mind, and the quantum flame. The triangle is the first word of the universe, and in the heart of the diamond, 666 speaks quantum truth, forever ascending, forever returning, forever 3. Dedicated to the 60 degrees angle, the silent architect of reality.